Hi guys, welcome back. This is Lauren and Seth from Teamwork Bloomington, and we are here today to talk about goal setting.
All right, so here at Teamwork we have binders in which our athletes are able to sit down, write some lift notes, numbers they achieved that day, but more importantly, both short and long-term goals. It might be a goal for the week, it might be sport related, it might be a number that they're driving for by the end of the month. It's definitely wide-ranging, but our goal is for them to get more comfortable with writing goals. And the system we use is a SMART goal system, as you can see here on the board. Pretty old school stuff, but I think very useful. And Lauren will start us here with the breakdown.
Yes, so we have this laid out for our athletes out at their binder station, but we also just wanted to explain it for you guys as well. It is pretty self-explanatory, but it is a great way to help make sure that you are setting a goal that is achievable for you guys and can also help hold you guys to your goals. So the first two, the S and the M, kind of go hand in hand. The S is specific, and then the M is measurable. So that just means it's something that is tangible, something that you guys can be very specific and measurable about. It just means it's a number, it's a time frame, it's a weight, it's a goal that is you can actually put down on a piece of paper, whether it's you want your squat to go up a certain number of pounds, if you want to lose a certain number of pounds, you want to get faster by a certain speed, or you want to jump a certain number of inches higher, something along those lines. We don't want to be saying like, I want to jump higher, I want to run faster, I want to get stronger, because that is very arbitrary and you might be getting stronger, but how much stronger do you want to get, or how much faster do you want to run? By setting specific and measurable numbers, you know how much better you are getting than the person next to you. So.
Yep, the next two, achievable and realistic, also go hand in hand. The big thing you're probably noticing here is we're looking for numbers, right? We're looking for this very concrete thing in our brains that we can strive for. So when we talk about something being achievable, I'm a pretty little guy, right? Me thinking I'm going to squat 1,000 pounds next month is probably, definitely out of the question, right? And the same thing with realistic. So we're trying to be realistic about these goals. Do you think it is possible to increase your vertical by 15 inches in a month? No. Do you think maybe you can get 2 or 3 with proper training? Yeah, sure, why not? Especially if you're untrained. And then our very last one is time specific.
So there are a couple different, like Seth mentioned at the beginning, a couple different ways to look at your goals. They can be short-term goals, long-term goals, and whenever you are setting it, we want to make sure that we are setting a time frame that doesn't only help you give you kind of an end date to set your goal, but it also helps you know how long we are looking at, and it helps your trainers give us an idea of what kind of training we need to put you through, what kind of programming, but it also gives you an end game for whenever you need to set your goal to be reached. So if you're wanting to, like if we're just doing a daily goal or a weekly goal, and you might be looking to just get to the gym 5 times this week, that's perfectly fine, that's a short-term goal. But say you're wanting to add 10 pounds to your squat, that might be your goal for this cycle, and that might be a 3-month goal. It's more of a long-term goal. So time specific is something that is also going to help you, again, hold you accountable to your SMART goal.
Yeah, a goal without a number, a goal without a finish line, a goal without a plan is just a dream, right? So stay tuned. We'll do a little case study of this.
Yeah, I'll give you some examples.
All right, so for our case study today, we've got Bob here.
So strong.
Yep, look at those biceps. Bob is a relatively untrained athlete here, new to the gym, and his current goal is 100-pound front squat. But currently, his front squat is a 5-rep max. That's the most he can do for 5 repetitions at 80 pounds, all right?
So moving into Bob's SMART goal, his S and his M, his S specific 100 pounds for a 5-rep max for his front squat. So we have how much weight he can do for how many reps at what movement. His measurable, this is very measurable for us because Bob will be in here, we can measure his progress each week, and we'll be adding 5 pounds to his front squat every week that he is in here.
Yep. As far as being achievable goes, Bob is an untrained athlete, relatively new to the gym. He's just picked up the front squat. He's moved from squatting with a dumbbell to a bar. Means there's plenty of time for technique to improve. And then finally, he's training 3 days a week, which means he'll be training legs multiple days a week as well. When you look at realistic, I'd like to think we program pretty well here. Things tend to work out in our favor most of the time. Bob has shown a ton of progress. As I said, his technique is ingrained. He's progressed from a dumbbell to a bar. And then finally, considering he's a novice lifter, this is a relatively small jump, getting closer to his body weight, but still very much within his wheelhouse. And then finally, as far as being time-bound goes, he's got a month to achieve this goal. This is a pretty short-term goal. 5 pounds a week is very realistic. It's definitely the opposite of, say, an Olympian who's got this 4-year plan all mapped out. Very little will probably change within this month that'll throw him off course.
So since Bob has all 5 points of his goal mapped out, we should have no problem getting him to that 100-pound 5-rep max front squat in 4 weeks. Please let us know if you have any questions, and please make sure that you are being held accountable to your goals. Check in with yourself. Check in with your coach whenever you are setting these goals, because things can change as you are going throughout your goal. And then also be sure to follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, Teamwork Bloomington, for all of our videos that we're going to be uploading. Let us know if you have anything that you'd like to see, have any questions, and thanks for tuning in.
Stay smart.